What's good? It's Chigozie. It's Saturday, May 12th, 2018. And this is going to be a really good lesson as to how the stock market is affected by this Zionist Jew propaganda. This is going to look at Tesla stock and how it's affected by SpaceX propaganda, and as to how this event on May 10th was very obvious to see. And we all know I've called it this pattern. That's why, look, it's saying April 26th. I'm calling out to watch out for 5/1. So that's May 1st, May 1st, May 10th, in numerology dropped to 0. So it's 51. You can see what I saw, that 51 number for conspiracy. NASA always putting on propaganda with the numbers of conspiracy. It's also date with 1744 numerology. That was likewise. But real quick, right before I hit record, I noticed that today is the 12th of May, 1-2/5. So I immediately went to CNN to look for thelemic propaganda, because thelema equals 125, North Korea equals 125, and look at this, world to see, North Korea blow up its nuclear test site. They're giving you this propaganda on 12/5. Right there, just using alphabetical order. So I hope you understand that this is all real, that there's no conspiracy theory at all with this research. This is exactly what the federal government is doing. North Korea is the federal government. Who is the federal government? It is Freemasonry in high places. Freemasonry is just proxy Zionism. You see how this sums to 1058, or this updated at 1058, that's 158. What is North Korea? It is Freemasonry. Freemasonry, 158 and 58, updating at 1058. So a very clear example from the Freemasons right now. Of course, the 227 video. Look at this on July 4th, 74, Masonic 74. This is Masonic propaganda. Once again, might as well say the date numerology, but I really want to keep this video focused on Tesla, and we can probably do another video on this. You know, Freemason 48, Mason 28, Saturn 21. But anyway, that's a really good intro. So anyone new here, you kind of see what's going on inside the propaganda. So now you can understand this. So, as I've always said, SpaceX, NASA is the same exact thing. It is the federal government and their theatrical stage performances. They're calling off a launch of this new rocket at the last minute. Well, that happened the 10th. Whoops. But as we already talked about, that's a date with 4417 numerology. Space equals 4417. It's a date with 33 numerology, Masonry 33, 33 degrees of Sky Chart Freemasonry, Mason 26, 13, also number for Masonic activity, and then 53. And of course, there was North Korea propaganda that day as well. And I've documented on my blog. And to top it off, they had it updated at 11:53. I mean, they're doing it again. I've shown you this over and over. So many people comment about these patterns that they recognize, because I've pointed them out. They see that North Korea does stuff on dates with 53 numerology, on dates with 5023, and we see it again and again. So 218, you know, going back to the eclipse, going back to moon, sun, that whole dance going on in the sky. From the propaganda, you can see how they always pay tribute to that. 101 is the 26 prime number. By the way, when we go to my notes, we'll see these same numbers. I made this blog post a day or two ago, and it's the same thing. 101, the 26 prime. This is the final update time very well. But less than a minute before takeoff at 5:47 p.m., you know, Euclid's 47th problem about establishing a foundation. Foundation sums to 47. Freemason's compass set at 47 degrees. And think about it, the two tropics at 23.5 degree tropics, 23.5, add that to itself, 47. measuring the tropics with their compass. I just hope you understand how the Freemasons really love the number 47. The space program really loves the number 47. If I can recall correctly, outer space does not sum to 47. It's supposed to be 147, 42. But these are the numbers for Freemasonry and conspiracy. Conspiracy, 1, 2, 3, 57. Freemason, 42, 147. That's why, and I'm glad I typed this up because that's why I saw this pattern. I'm really trying to share these patterns because you need to learn how to recognize them, and then you can pick up this propaganda in record time. Space, 4417, but Freemason, 42, 148.7, conspiracy, 147 or 57 and 123. So you understand how they combine these numbers inside outer space. You see what I'm saying? That is what's going on here. So that's why on May 10th, so you understand how I told the Tesla people and the who invest in Tesla and they play the stock all the time, trying to give them insight. You understand why I try to give them this knowledge. And you understand then I'm calling this on the 26th, and on May 10th, we have SpaceX and propaganda. Who else do you know can do this besides anyone who does this research? Like, there's no denying this whatsoever. No denying it whatsoever. So, before Elon Musk's birthday, this is 1 month, 18 days. And that's the thing, because you can ask then, SpaceX could do something good this day and their stock could go up. Just looking at it, I mean, just see how this follows the propaganda. It's going up on the 9th, and then they publish this on the 10th, right? So the 10th, huge. You see what the Zionist Jews do? This is why, do you understand then why I said in my chat, I don't trade Masonic pump and dumps like Tesla, Snapchat, giant Masonic pump and dump as I've shown, Facebook. Because, just because I don't doesn't mean you don't have to. I just personally don't like to, play. Look at this. They all pump it up in the morning, knowing that propaganda is going to come out. And it's funny, they publish it around, 2:18? So, see how it started to sell off? And now look, that 2:18 update time, and you see this 1% sell off here, and it continues. It tries to go back up. It's pretty much dead cat bounces off this bottom VWAP right there. And look at this. Just keeps selling off the next day, huge sell off. You see what I'm saying? And before I said, this is why I would never hold Tesla stock on a date with 4417 numerology or really any of these Zionist Jew stocks, because they like to participate in propaganda that makes this happen. I hope we're all seeing how this works, how the stock market's manipulated by propaganda, how the Jewish Zionists are all in on this, making money, profiting off you all the time. Shorting it right up here, knowing that it's going to go down. I don't think I can explain it anymore right now. It's pretty obvious the type of world you live in. How is all Scottish Rite Freemasonic propaganda? So death equals 118. This propaganda coming 1 month, 18 days from Elon Musk's upcoming birthday. Okay, good, I'm still recording. But I'm probably going to stop this before he says, oh, you're out of disk space. I need to clean up my computer a bit. The SSD is pretty small. I need to replace it. But anyway, death in Jewish Gematria sums to 118. If anyone's sitting there saying it's all coincidence, why can't we have a dialogue about it? That's what I don't get. I don't get how people call it coincidence, but they can never have an intellectual dialogue, a discussion as to how it is. I shouldn't be able to call this pattern on April 26th, and then on 5/1, again, in numerology dropped to 0, May 10th, obviously if I'm calling it out to happen on 5/1, it's going to happen then, or 5/10, or both. I hope you understand, that's the pattern. I'm trying my best to explain it because there's just no, backing out of this. On top of that, it's 11 weeks and 3 days from NASA's upcoming 60th birthday. Again, they're 59 years old, born in 58, were founded in 58, Freemasonry, 58, 59. Just real quick, Scott Hutchinson dying 9th or 10 May. I know Space Sums 291, but anyway, he's from the Frightened Rabbit, 85, 95, Freemasonry 58, 59, all for the Scottish Rite Freemasonic ritual they're doing that day. Connecting the propaganda, the ritual murders. So, from that day, the propaganda comes out to the eclipse, the anniversary of that total solar eclipse, August 21st, is exactly 103 days. Scottish sums to 103, 113. So do you see how they paired this? It's clearly a ritual for that eclipse as well. How can you easily tell? Because it's May 12th. This updated at May 10th, 2018, 218 as well. Final update time, 218. You see what I'm saying? They keep this up to emphasize its importance. So that's why today I decided to see how long from then is coming out. The number for Scottish, 103. It's also the 27th prime, Sun 27. Also 3 months and 11 days. The reflection of 113, Scottish 113. 311, the 64th prime. Very special number to them as well. Thelema, sitting on Satan. Saturn's largest moon, Titan, but it's all, the same exact theme anyway. So I hope you understand. Elon Musk is a Scottish Rite Freemason. You should have seen this coming. If you're investing in Tesla, you should have seen this happening. If you pay attention. Here's the thing, you don't have to use these indicators. But if you're investing in these Zionist Jew stocks, I highly recommend you do. Because again, you could have not been burnt. Or you could have made money. You could have understood what was going to happen. You could have shorted right here and then covered, at the end of the 11th. Because again, I saw this piece of propaganda on CNN's homepage on 11/5 on May 11th. Masonic 115, killing 115, and see how the stock continues to go down. If anyone says this is coincidence, I just don't know what to say right now. I just don't get it. I really hope I'm recording. That's all I can say. Looks like I am. Sounds like I am. All these notifications are kind of worrying me for that, but it's all good. I can always do this video again. Guys, that's the beauty of this research. So that's going to take my channel down. My videos are gone, but I can remake all these videos. This is price data. I can always go back to this chart anytime that I want in life. We can always see this. We can always see the date this propaganda happens. We can always find the date. Wikipedia will let us know when SpaceX cancels their launch. We'll always have this information. You can always apply the date numerology with a pencil and a piece of paper, or just do it in your head. You don't even need calculators. That's why I like this research, because you can do it anywhere. It's very repeatable. And it's very easy to show how there's nothing else than a bunch of Masonic propaganda. False flag equals 414. 621, the reflection of 126, route 45, you get 126. I gotta keep saying what SpaceX sums to. I just keep forgetting. SpaceX. Scottish 32, the reflection. Symbol 23. Pillar 68. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're still confused, I don't know what to say. I've been kind of going here and there, but just the last time, you can see how I'm not making this up as I go. It's something I called out a while ago, called it the pattern. You see how May 10th, see May 10th and May 1st, see how they both has 40. This is what I saw, you know what I'm saying? You have to understand. But if anything, what's more fitting? May 10th with the 33 date numerology as well. Number for sacrifice as well. Mason 2617. It's all the numbers for Mason, for space. Conspiracy 51. They're both 5-1. That's what I'm saying. That's why I knew it was going to happen. And then I'm telling you specifically SpaceX. And you see it right here in its propaganda on May 10th. Again, I'm not bragging. I'm just trying to drive home. These are real patterns. I open up again with what? on today is 12/5, 125, North Korea 125, and again, North Korea propaganda. It's all Thelemic. Thelema 125, North Korea. That's what Donald Trump is heavily inside this propaganda because he's a Thelemic actor participating in Thelemic propaganda. That's exactly why I say that. Exactly why I say that. So, North Korea 53 today's date with 35 numerology. Thelema 2835. I mean, Thelema 2835, 125. Zion 17. And then here I give you North Korea propaganda. North Korea 55. Look, North Korea 55, reversing and reducing. Today to date with 55 numerology. So I just showed you how they did it with SpaceX, that conspiracy pattern. Now we have the Thelema North Korea pattern, and they're doing it today. Like, my videos are very repetitive, and for the veterans, I do apologize for that, but, I just think in getting the world to see what I'm saying, I have to really emphasize these patterns, emphasize how they're appearing inside federal government propaganda. This is one world order, Masonic propaganda. 19 dead in Myanmar, rebel attacks, chaos 19, a date with 19 numerology. See, I'm showing you how they're syncing up all their propaganda with the date numerology. I show you so fluidly because that is what this is. It's a bunch of by the numbers propaganda. Brooklyn 99, Route 13 you get 99. Pretty sure there's even a lot more connected to Brooklyn with that. Go here, read all you want. Elon Musk's LA tunnel is almost finished. I mean, look, they're talking about him again. They're going to keep him up in this. See, on 5/11, Masonic 115, 12/59, Freemasonry 59. See, this is the same pattern now in more of Elon Musk's propaganda. That is why this is all coded by numbers propaganda from the federal government. It's the same thing. See, at 144, see? Same pattern, this new piece of propaganda. If you write up 44, you get 144. Remember, space 44. I did with 4417 numerology. SpaceX canceled their shit at the last minute. And then you wrote, this is just unbelievable. It's completely undeniable. How can I just be saying these patterns, and as I'm just clicking through the propaganda, we freestyle through the propaganda, the patterns remain. That is why this is undeniable. That's why if you're denying it, you're a fucking idiot. 2.7, Sun 27, 103 to 27 prime. Musk previously proposed placing people's cars on electric skates. I just wonder what this sums to. We're about to close the video. Where this R. See? 551. 51. That is the entire theme of this video. Remember what I just had up. 5-1 numerology. 510. That's the whole point. Conspiracy 51. They like participating in propaganda 9351. What are the numbers for conspiracy? Illuminati 150. The reflection of 15 is what, or 51. It would drop to 0. United States of America 228. Death 228. Propaganda 5193. Like electric skates. See? All their propaganda is conspiracy. That's why people, you all do conspiracy. Yeah, because everything that comes from this propaganda software application is a conspiracy. I hope you understand. Perfect way to end this video. Elon Musk propaganda with the same exact pattern. Just unbelievable. So yeah, we're ending right there. 1141 to 13th prime. USA 41. $115. Oh yeah, and I saw this earlier too, because when I saw this on their homepage, I was thinking, I didn't show this in my notes because it published it May 10th, but it's the same thing with May 11th though, not November. But 2754, Sun 2754, the Sun of Sagittarius square 45, Sun 18, and then Murder 34. So that's why it has more negative stuff. Although that propaganda we saw there, it's not really as negative, I don't think. But the other thing he was in, the stock was keep going down anyway. 131. It's also the 131st day of the year. That's the 32nd prime. Scottish 32. Pi 16. So that's again why Elon Musk continuing incites the propaganda on May 11th. Again, Masonic 115. Peace out.